Welcome back to the John Mendola Show here on WILK. It's 10:22, coming up on 10:23, continuing the conversation with the Riverside boys basketball team, their head coach, Josh Aniska. And, Josh, we got a couple of guys we're going to get to now, and these guys are juniors. So, Razen Reyes, tell us a little bit about his skill set there on the floor.
Razen is above-average athlete, and he does a lot of things for us on the floor. He steps outside and handles the ball a little bit, and he can knock down a three. We use him going to the basket a little bit and inside. He's excellent defensively. I think one of his favorite parts about basketball is blocking other people's shots, and he has 4 dunks on the year for us already. And just to speak to how good of an athlete he is, he went out and played football this season, and in one season of varsity football, he was a first-team All-Star wide receiver. And he has unlimited potential, and I think the sooner he realizes how good he can be, it's going to be best for our team.
All right, let's welcome in Razen Reyes here on the John Mendola Show. And let's talk about your love of basketball, Razen. When did you start playing, and how much are you enjoying it right now?
I started playing when I was in 3rd grade for the youth leagues and stuff, and just playing off the courts at parks and stuff. And my love just grew from there.
Talk about that ability to dunk the basketball. Not many high school kids could get up there and do it in the actual game. So what's that experience like for you with some pretty good ups, I guess you have?
It brings a lot of energy to the team, and it definitely gets us going after that. And it's just a fun time.
How about Coach? What does he expect to be? He's talking a lot about your ability to realize your potential and what you have. How much are you working at what he's telling you, or buying at what he's telling you?
I definitely work on it. He creates a lot of words of wisdom for me, and he pushes me to be better all the time, and he knows how good I can be.
Let's talk about football, what that experience was like. As he mentioned, you got an all-star nod there. So what was that experience like?
I came back from my junior year, decided to give it a try, and I just loved it. I regret not playing my sophomore year, and definitely was a fun time.
Well, congratulations on that. How about the fun you have with the guys? Talk about what you guys do to kind of keep it light and have some fun there in Viking country.
We just play with heart and play with chemistry, and move the ball a lot, and that just makes the game a lot better.
All right. Well, we wish you the best in your future endeavors, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Razen Reyes here on the John Mendola Show, a junior with some special talents, that's for sure. Coach, let's get over to Michael Antonacci. Tell us a little about Mike.
Michael's our point guard. He's a 3-year starter at this point, so I have high expectations out of him, and he does a lot of things on the floor that gets us into what we need to be doing. Even though he might not be taking a lot of shots or scoring a lot of points, he's the reason all the other guys score their points.
All right. You always like that guy who's able to distribute. Let's welcome in Michael Antonacci here on the John Mendola Show. Michael, let's talk about your ability to see the floor and get the ball where it needs to go.
I mean, it's from just seeing the floor and running the floor with all the guys in the chemistry, with playing with them since I was young. I just have an idea of where they all are going to be on the floor.
A bunch of siblings, so it's a big family. Take us through everybody who's cheering you on in the stands.
I mean, I got a brother. He's a ball boy for the team, and I help him out all the time. I'm really close with him. And then my sister, Gia, she's younger too, and she's the ball boy for the girls team. And then my other sister, Morgan, she's in the 9th grade. She's on the JV team for the girls team, and we're just a really sport-oriented family.
All right. Baseball player as well. Talk about what position you play.
I mean, last year I was on the varsity team and I was used as a utility player. I pitch ran, I pitch hit, and every once in a while I would play the field.
98 average in the classroom. Talk about doing it academically. What you excel in, the sciences you like?
Yeah, I excel in the sciences. My mom's a science teacher over at Marywood, so she put that in me at a young age, and just a fear of doing bad from my parents.
The fear of doing bad. I got you. We all have something like that. I still have that with my mom. She's 83. Let's talk a little bit about the parent support and pushing you a little bit as well. And I'm sure there's a lot of good family time there in the Antonacci household.
Yeah, since I was young, they just push me to do my best and everything and try my hardest.
And as far as tonight's matchup with West Scranton, what are you looking forward to?
They're a close town to us, so it's a little bit of a rivalry, championship game. A lot's on the line, and we're just trying to go out and win the game.
All right, hopefully people get in there and pack the gym, Michael. Good luck tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, Josh and Niska, let's get back over to the coach, and let's talk about our next guy, Colin Cadiz, and tell us a little bit about what Colin has.
Our next guy here is Colin Canice, and I call Colin our big guy, but he's not a traditional big guy in basketball, and that's the way the game has changed. He's the type of player who could step out and shoot the outside shot, but it doesn't sacrifice anything with any other parts of his game.
All right, let's welcome in Colin Cadiz here on the John Mendola Show. Let's talk about that ability to shoot. A lot of backyard stuff. You get in the gym? Do you hit the park? Where are you shooting those basketballs and make sure you're getting a lot of touches?
Yeah, ever since I was young, my parents and grandparents put into me, be the best I could be, and shooting always was something I would love to do and try to get good at as best as I can.
For you, you do track and field and golf. Talk about what events you do in track and field and how your golf game is.
I do all the events all the throwing events in track and field: discus, shot put, javelin. I just started it last year, but starting to get more involved into it. Get out there, train and practice more, and then golf. I'm a pretty good golf player. I shoot normally around 5 over, so good day for me.
That is pretty good. You got a bunch of siblings that are younger, so talk about them. I'm sure a lot of fun in the household, and sometimes I'm sure you're a pretty good babysitter as well.
Yeah, all my siblings are younger, so it's more of a babysitting job for me, and then just watching them and having to take care of them is a big part of being at home.
Learn a lot of patience. 98 average, you're 9th in your class. Let's talk about math and history there at Riverside, what you like about them.
Math has just always been fun to do for me. It's comes easy to me, I'd say, and then history, just love learning about things.
All right, and as far as the opportunity tonight against West Scranton, what are you looking forward to?
Just the ability to play in such a big game against a big school, go out there in front of a huge crowd and show that we could win.
All right, going to be a physical game, that's for sure. Colin Canice, we wish you the best, okay?
Thank you.
All right, Riverside Vikings basketball, continuing that conversation. You can pick up a copy of our basketball magazine. Want to thank our friends at Corbett Insurance locations in Nanticoke and in the Back Mountain. Andy Perugino's in Luzerne. Mendocino's, of course, that's located in Daleville. Great pizza, great restaurant. Pocono Transportation, also located there. Want to thank our friends at Ravello's Pizza in Old Forge, Kingston, Scranton, and Drums. Saporito, Falcone, La Watt, that we mentioned earlier. Dr. Patrick Adenizio, Athletic Republic, and Art Carroll and Janelle, located in the pizza capital world. We come back, a couple more Vikings we'll get to, then we'll get to some college basketball and some girls basketball all on the way here. Let's take a time out and head out to our local State Farm insurance agent, Jen Ricky Brake. Like a good neighbor, Jen Ricky in Dunmore is there. We'll be back on WILK.